It is breaking news here today on Sky Sports Republican here today with Jim Orange. It has been confirmed and the appointment has been officially made for Chester Blue Tigers after the departure of Julian Nagelsmann, of course, last week, as the Chester Blue Tigers former club legend John Lewis will take over as the permanent manager going forward in the PremierLiga for Chester Blue Tigers. They are sitting in 19th place in the PremierLiga. They haven't won a single game yet in the league. They are currently the sleeping giants of the PremierLiga, as well. They are one of the established top sides in the league, but struggling at the start of the season. And since Julian Nagelsmann been sacked in the circuit break and now having John Lewis as manager of Chester Blue Tigers, it's a new chapter in the book for John Lewis to be manager of this club. This is what the Chester Blue Tigers hierarchy has to say about this. We are glad and delighted to appoint a club legend, our legend John Lewis, as he's been at the club as a player for us from 1993 to 2014. He has won everything what he's won as a Chester Blue Tigers player in his playing days, and we believe as a club to appoint him as manager due to the experiences he had at his former club last season and successfully done well for them to finish them up to 7th place in Division 1, Sunderfield Town FC. And now we like to appoint him as manager for Chester Blue Tigers, and I believe that he will be the one to take this club hopefully into success in the near future, to make us be a great club again. And that's what the board said about that statement right there. So John Lewis is officially the Chester Blue Tigers manager. And let's hear from him from his interview earlier today. John Lewis, first of all, welcome back. We are glad to have you here again. And how does that make you feel coming back? Wow, thanks. But no, it's great to feel that I'm home. It feels like I'm coming home, really, in a way, I have to say. It's been a whirlwind days for me, personally, to come back to this great club that I used to play for in my playing days. And also, it's great to see everyone again. You're obviously now sitting on the dugout instead of playing on the field, as you used to play on the field. Do you find that strange, of sitting on the dugout compared to playing on the field as you used to play for this great club? Yeah, I do think that a little bit, as I'm going to go to this new project to be a manager, not a player anymore, at Chester Blue Tigers to manage the team. You know, it's a bit nerve-wracking, I've got to say, because I want to make sure I get this right, because I've had some experiences away from Chester Blue Tigers, managing a team in Division 1, got my coaching badges 6 years after I retired from as a player, and also now being a manager, learning my trade, learning my skills, learning my craft to hopefully become a great manager, a great coach. And being at this club is very special to me. You know, I've been at this club since I was 9 years old. I went through the ranks. I got into the first team. I broke through it in 1993. And also ever since then, I've done well for myself, scoring like 600 goals. I've made 899 appearances at this great club. And to have that length, that longevity as a player, you know, it feels like yesterday. It felt like when I retired at this great club. So to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to it. And now look at where we are at the moment in the PremierLiga. We are sitting in 19th place in the table. Obviously, Julian Nagelsmann was sacked as manager at this club, and now you're in charge. What can you bring to the players in the dressing room to try and get results? Because we haven't won a game yet in the 7 games we've had yet of this season. Now we are returning back, of course, on the weekend, of course, for match day 8 of the PremierLiga after that big circuit break for 3 weeks. I know that the players are really want to win games. I can see we've got some talented players in our team. I can see we've got some world-class players in our team. It just have felt that personally that they haven't been probably motivated enough compared to the previous manager, like compared to me. But I will give them the instructions. I'll have to understand them first before we get to the process of really telling the players we have to do better, because we are Chester Blue Tigers. We ain't a smaller club, we're a big club. and we got to act like that because we've been a big club. We won the league title through the years. We've been successful through the years. It's just since I left, when I retired in 2014, the club went downhill. And I personally feel, apart from winning the Europa League in 2019, that this club is in a deteriorating position, I think, in terms of financial and also stability as well. And I do think that being in 19th place is a bit early in the season. You know, we only had 7 games we've played. We only got another 31 games to go until the end of the PremierLiga season. We've got plenty of time we've got to stay up. I do think we will stay up this season. I just think that now, after coming back to the circuit break, a new manager, a new man sitting here in this chair, I'm going to make sure that I'll get some results, and we will get some results. We've got an easy run of games coming up, so we've got to have no excuses but to win and work hard, and hopefully as well win every match and really finish up towards the top 7 or 6. That's where we need to be. Absolutely there. The best of luck as manager for Chesco Blue Tigers going forward, John Lewis. Thank you for your time. Thank you. It is official breaking news to also announce in the PremierLiga that Portsmouth United have got their new man since Mike Thalberg was sacked, of course, last week, as John Hughes, the experienced John Hughes. He is 73 years of age. He has managed a lot of clubs in the PremierLiga through the years, like RB Newport and Kings Park Rovers. And he did make a retirement, of course, in 2019, as he was 70 years old. He retired as a coach. Now he's out of his retirement and got out of retirement, and he's now the new manager of Portsmouth United. And having him in charge for Portsmouth to replace Mike Thalberg, that was a big deal for Portsmouth, because they know that they can stay up with the coach they've got, John Hughes, due to his experience. So let me look at the statement that the club said about John Hughes. We would like to appoint John Hughes as our new manager for our great club, as he has a great CV as a coach through the years by keeping teams in this league, by not sending them to the relegated to Division 1. And his aim for our club, as our belief as a club, to make sure that we'll keep us up for next season. And I know we are 7 games in, but to keep us in the league is essential to make our team strong financially, due to the fact what happened in the past, of course, years ago. And we want to go back to that position. But we'd like to thank the best of luck to Mike Thalberg and his coaching staff to get us promoted on the first time of asking last season. And that was what the club said, of course, here today as a statement. But now let's go of course, to the man, John Hughes, to speak to earlier today an exclusive interview by the club. John Hughes, today you are appointed as manager of Portsmouth United. You came out of retirement after retiring in 2019 as manager, as your last club was RB Newport. With your experiences as a coach through the years, keeping teams in the PremierLiga, what does it take for this team to stay in the PremierLiga? As we only play 7 games in the season, we sacked Mike Thalberg, we've had you in as a successor. What can you do now to this club? First and foremost, we have to get used to my strategy. The players have to get used to my way of coaching, because we have to really build defensively, because I'm a defensive coach. We can see goals. What I've been seeing at this club for 7 games, the last 7 games in this team. I know this club is very new to the PremierLiga. This club hasn't been in the league since 2004, so it's been a long time ago. It's been 15 years this club hasn't been in the top flight. And I know this club's a great club, a big club who deserves to be in the PremierLiga. And it's great to have this job, to be appointed here, to even come out of retirement as well to manage this team. Because, I feel that I want to come out of retirement to try and get my point across and try and prove that I can still deliver at 73 years of age to keep this club in the league, and like I've done through the years. So it's going to be difficult, I think, to get used to the team, but I feel that in my first impression at this great club today, I'm very happy and I'm looking forward to the future, what I can bring to the table. What can you bring to the table as manager at this club? What can you bring as a team to try and stay up? Defensively, like I said, defensively we've got to really play defensively. We've got to park the bus. We've got to be more solid. We can't make silly errors. We can't make any mistakes at the back, and I think we need to work on that. I think because if we can work at the back, I think going forward will be a lot better, and I think that will be something that I want this team to do. I do think we can score goals up front. We can score goals. It's just we've got to do it in the right time, and to do that, we've got to be solid at the back and allow the chances going forward on scoring goals, and that's what we have to do. It won't take overnight, but it will take time. We have got a game, of course, on Saturday against our promoted rivals, who are promoted with the same time as what we've been, Los Andreas Soccer Club on Saturday. So we'll see how all that goes about on Saturday when we play against Los Andreas at our home ground, of course, on Sky Sports. And I'm hoping that we can do something better by hopefully winning the game. Absolutely there, John Hughes. Best of luck anyways in the match on Saturday. And best of luck as you as manager at this great club as well today. Best of luck. Thank you. If you want more Sky Sports Republican news, then please watch us on Sky Sports News. That's all I've got to say here from Jim Orange. Goodbye for now.